Despite a critical dependency on IT, almost half of mid-market and small enterprises feel vulnerable to cyber attacks. According to our research, 90% of the mid-market and small enterprise organizations feel that technology plays a critical role in their operating infrastructure, leaving many at risk of disruption from cyber attacks. Despite their need for comprehensive cybersecurity programs, mid-market and small enterprise organizations often have limited budgets and resources, making attracting skilled personnel challenging for these firms. Gaps in security visibility, policies, processes, and infrastructure, plus a tendency to use older systems and software, make these organizations more vulnerable to attacks than businesses with more mature and better funded cybersecurity cultures. Even with the continued successful cyber attacks going on across industries, mid-market and small enterprise organizations frequently fail to react quickly or sufficiently to threats, accepting risk without understanding the potential impact. Highly dependent on third-party SaaS applications and infrastructure, smaller companies often lack visibility into operational threat signals, resulting in an excessive progression of attacks before discovery. To assess and understand the current state of cybersecurity programs at these organizations, TechTarget's Enterprise Strategy Group surveyed 379 IT and cybersecurity professionals at mid-market and small enterprise organizations in North America. This research sought out to understand their security needs, preferences, and security practices, explore the current state of their security program development, identify key gaps and challenges specific to this audience, understand their desired operating models, and categorize the most common types. 55% of mid-size and small enterprises describe their cybersecurity program as a work in progress. Key drivers include managing the operating integrity of internal and customer-facing business systems, complying with data privacy laws, meeting cyber insurance requirements, and complying with government or industry regulations. So how are these IT and security leaders measuring the state of their programs? Well, 60% are leveraging a third-party risk assessment, combined with regulatory compliance requirements to rationalize the ongoing cybersecurity investment, motivating 83% to increase spending in the coming 12 months. Areas of focus include the use of more integrated cybersecurity platforms, together with the use of more managed security services. 56% of mid and small enterprise security leaders feel burdened by the full responsibility of cyber risk. Small organizations often mean smaller IT and security teams, and little focus on developing formalized risk management programs. This leaves those with dedicated responsibility feeling overwhelmed by the scope of cybersecurity risk that they have responsibility for mitigating, adding stress to a job that's already very difficult. While published cybersecurity frameworks are often utilized to help map out strategies, lack of resources, skills, and operating budget require small organizations to think differently about their cybersecurity program strategies. As a result, the use of more integrated cybersecurity platforms, together with the use of more managed security services, are prevalent for this audience. 47% of mid-size and small enterprise security leaders feel constrained by the complexity of their infrastructure. Despite their small size, the IT operating infrastructure required to operate smaller businesses still involves supporting end users, applications, data security, third-party supply chain partners, and regulatory requirements. This creates an increasing level of complexity for the small IT and security teams that are responsible for keeping the operation up and running. These organizations also face challenges hiring and retaining skilled people, so maximizing the few people they have is critical. In summary, despite the many differences in how large and small cybersecurity teams operate, surprisingly, many of the areas of focus for the coming year are actually well aligned. You can learn more about the challenges, strategies, and methods used by smaller organizations by setting some time up with me to dig further into this insightful research.